Good morning, everybody. But anyways, hello, everyone. This is Chemdork, and it's a beautiful morning in Minecraft. It's time to do a little bit more playing. Let's go out. Hey, wait a minute. What's going on here? Well, I'll tell you what's going on here. The double doors aren't working anymore because of an exciting new thing has happened. And yep, you might have guessed it. I have upgraded. Yeah! Yay! Now it's Minecraft 1.1, and this is Buildcraft version 2.2.12, I think? Yeah. Which is the most recent, pretty much fully supported version of Buildcraft. So that's why you don't see the 1.8 on the upper left side of your screen anymore. Hooray! Alright, but one of the consequences of upgrading to Minecraft 1.1 is that these double doors don't work anymore. So let's go ahead and fix one. I did actually fix the other double doors in my world, most of them, not all yet. But basically, okay, this is how I did my double doors before. Basically one side is inverted with a torch here, and the other side, let's just go around this way. And the other side is, this is the inverted side, this is the normal side. And then there's a repeater here and a delayed repeater there to make them the same. The problem is this block right... Get that away. What's going on here? Oh. Is this block right here of redstone. In the 1.8 and below, it was basically a cross pattern, so it would actually power this block as well and shut that torch off when it was powered, as it should be doing over here, but it's not. Since that's not the case, let's go ahead and fix it. In the 1.1 patch now, redstone is a little bit different in that regard, which is kind of annoying, but not too much of a problem. We'll just fix it by extending it right here, and as you see, that torch is now off, so it's in a good powered state. And this is kind of all I have to do to my double doors. Essentially this. There's a few that I have to do a little more than just this because of the positioning and redstone wires around them, but I'll get it fixed. It's no big deal. Yeah, we'll just let's make sure we don't have mobs spawning around here and have like spiders annoying me, etc. Yeah, let's really make sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's climb out and fill this stuff in because it's awesome. And now it's fixed. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the world, see what else has been changed. Oh, you may notice that this is here. I was going to do a video on me building this before. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I didn't notice that this was sort of broken in the 1.1 update as well because this is the melon farm. Basically like Ethos. When I step on this, these are supposed to go up. I basically disabled this down there. It's supposed to be hooked up to a T flip-flop where this has pistons that go up and then down. This is actually in their up state, that's why I don't have any melons here. And then it also dispenses a hoe for me over here, but actually in 1.1 you don't need to till this soil to grow melons, and apparently this T flip-flop, it's hooked up to a piston sort of T flip-flop that doesn't work anymore. So whatever, that's fine. The tree farm is working just fine. That's a good thing. Excuse me. Nothing really has changed. So this is working just fine. So that'll go ahead and complete. The grass here looks ugly because this was a swamp. Damn, that sucks, but that's okay. And this works still, no problem. My charcoal creator. I actually need some more charcoal, so why not? I'll have it run a little bit. And this is also a new addition that I was going to show in the same episode as the melon farm, but I decided it's just a wheat farm. Nothing really too special here. Let's see. Your pretty standard fare wheat farm held back water by pistons. When I flip, I'll just go ahead and run it. This switch, it raises the pistons, it kills all the wheat. Some falls down here on the center, but I really don't care. And all those seeds and wheat go into this obsidian pipe you see here, which takes it into wheat and seeds area. Let's go back here and actually see what's going on here. I have it still exposed. There's a diamond pipe, and it's sorting it. Wheat's going that way, seeds go all the way up to the top chest. And then this little switch over here is to start the bakery. The bakery just basically moves the wheat here through a, you can see the little engine right here, just a redstone engine. Moves the wheat out into an automatic crafting table behind this area here, and then it's pumped right into this chest. So let's go see that. You can kind of see it here. There's the automatic crafting table set up for creating bread. And we see there is a piece of bread that just fell out, but yeah. So there you go. No big deal. Nothing too crazy. Quarry's working fine, just as it should. In fact, I think I have it running right now. Everything's, yeah, everything's working okay. And, yeah, there's the quarry. In fact, let's make sure that the quarry chests aren't completely full. I actually did change these double doors, so these should work. Yep. The double doors there, I did not fix yet. So here we go. Here's my smelting area. Working okay. This chest is getting fairly full. Not bad. Not too shabby. Alright. Well, cool, guys. That's that. Now, we're going to do something a little bit... I'm going to have to build... I have another project in mind that I want to build, and that is to get this area in place. And this area is going to be my storage room, because right now my storage area is just really, like, not very good. And I'm just, like, spitting out blocks like this any which way I please. It's just not right. The goal should be actually going somewhere else, but that's no big deal. Anyway. So right now I just kind of spit out blocks here. I got tons of stone. Which is fine. Oh, good, I can start my tree planting again. And what I wanted to do was either... Hey, an apple. That's right, they drop apples now. Oh, that's going to change things. Huh. Well, I got to change that and have the apples go somewhere. Oh, interesting. But for now... Oh, wait. It wasn't done. Huh. Silly me. There we go. But actually, what I want to do is build this storage farm area. Storage area. I kind of wanted to use Buildcraft in a interesting way, and I think I have an idea that I'd like to try. And in order to show you my idea, I'll go into my creative world and show you again some prototypes. So join me as I go there. Ah, the humble wooden chest, a staple of any storage area. And we're going to use these wooden chests and make basically a system for giving me items when I want them, especially items that are very, very common, such as these 4 blocks right here. Specifically, I pretty much only want to do this for these 4 blocks. Stone, which I'll have a ton of. Stone bricks, which I'll also have a ton of. Cobblestone, which I'll have a ton of. And dirt. So all these I'll have just a ton. Just multiple chests full. And the problem is, I don't want to just have a bunch of chests line up and then be like, oh, now I got to get the 5th one up, and now I got to get the bottom one, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. I want generally from the quarry, we're going to be getting all these, and from maybe automatic crafting, etc. And then I want to have a storage area where I can basically, first of all, I want to have a collection of pipes that will allow me to just basically drop off items down a hole and have them automatically sorted and going wherever I want them to go. That would be cool because you can do that with Buildcraft. It's going to be awesome. Secondly, also want to have the quarry tied right into the storage area, and again have some sorting. It'll take a decent amount of diamond, but that's cool. And then thirdly, I kind of wanted maybe a system for maybe these 4 blocks. Maybe I'll have these 4 blocks with buttons on each one, and if I want a stack of, or a decent amount of stone, I'll just click the button a few times and get myself some stone. And basically I wanted it to work like this. Because the idea here with Buildcraft mod is that you can have a stack, you can have a chest full of stacks of items, and let's just put some more things in here. And what I have here is a combustion engine with some fuel in it, and just hooked up directly to a button. And what you see is actually if you push the button, it's perfect. It works out perfectly where this engine is made to go 1 stroke of the engine, which pulls out 1 stack of whatever's in this chest. So that's great, actually. So what I can do is have this hooked up to this button. I'll press it 4 more times. 1, 2, how about just 3 more times? 3 more times. And you see we have there's gold, a stack of diamond, and a stack of the lapis blocks. So pretty cool, right? So this idea would work really well if I say I need 2 stacks of cobblestone, just push this button twice, and then I have 2 stacks of cobblestone that'll basically fall right on my head where I want them, and pretty much instantly be in my inventory. that'll work out pretty well. Yeah, I'll end up having to wait just a little bit while these blocks pass through a wooden pipe into a gold pipe that are then just sped away where I need them to go. And I was thinking of kind of different ways of doing this, and I kind of came up with a few different designs. The first one I'll show you is right here. Kind of intensive, where basically the idea is probably 4 chests for a particular item. So in this case, I'm missing an iron pipe over here, but basically maybe a wall of storage chests, kind of like this, where I wouldn't have buttons configured like this, but this is just for these purposes. A chest, 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 just in a sequence, in a line. And if I click a button, it pushes all these engines. They all stroke once. If I hit the second one, all these engines go. If I hit the third one, all these engines go. Basically, you can wire it up like this. It's just a line of redstone. Very easy. This will work, but it kind of takes up a decent amount of room that I don't really want to have. It's not exactly fitting into my plan. I kind of had another plan, and that was to maybe use something like this. And this is basically 1 unit for an item. It's a set of 4 chests like before. The problem with this wall design that I really found out was it's going to be very difficult to, say, take pipes from a piping system or from the quarry and introducing them to all 4 chests, because I need to basically make sure that all 4 chests are filled as needed. And so this was the easiest way to think of doing that, where you just have 1 pipe. This is going, basically, imagine this coming from the quarry and going in for cobblestone, for example, and it goes all the way into here, into these chests, and terminates at this pipe right here, which can go to equally to all 4, so it can easily fill all 4, no problem. It's a very, very simple design. And then in the front here, you have, again, 4 combustion engines, so this is going to be kind of needing a lot of iron, but if I have stacks of various wool in these, I'll show you what happens when I push this button. I push the button, and you see the wool comes from, basically it's going from this chest to that chest to this chest to that chest. And as the quarry gets in items, it'll fill up where it is needed. So if you don't have an item in this chest, it'll get there in 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks at least. And chances are you'll end up getting it there anyway. So this is really meant for items that you get a ton of, like cobblestone, where you're just going to have stacks upon stacks and chests upon chests. So if I do this again, I'll do it like twice more, and you'll see we pull out 2 stacks and yada yada yada, all these items come out. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you the wiring for this. It's actually pretty compact. I got it so that it's only 1 block behind here. So the wire can come from either this direction or the other direction. The difference is that you just adjust the positioning of this repeater here, but for this direction, the wire comes in, powers this block, which is, all these purple blocks are in front of engines. So it powers this block, which powers the 1 engine. Repeater here powers this block where the torch is. When you power this block, it turns off the torch in addition to powering the engine in front of it. Turns off this this torch, which basically turns off the power coming to this block, which allows, there's a torch right under here, that turns on, and, whoops, gives power to this block, which has an engine behind it, and it then transfers to this redstone, which is powering this block, which has an engine in front of it. So I'll show you that right here again. Yep, so there you go. That's that is the system that I think I will use. And I kind of like this because it's a narrow wall. It takes up a narrow space of wall, and I might have, because what I kind of want to have is either 1 or 2 sort of like towers where I have just items that go up. Especially for these 4 items that I will have a ton of. Like I said, the stone, stone brick, cobblestone, and dirt. So because I'm kind of at a in the area I want to build my storage room is kind of limited space-wise, so I kind of want to make sure that this doesn't take up too much room in a length-width fashion, but it can be kind of tall. So this was sort of the compromise, and it also works out really well because, like I said before, the items can be delivered into these chests very, very easily, just with, you know, 1 little line here. You don't have to split the line at all. It automatically splits as you come into here. So this is actually a very good design, I think. If I wanted this to have slightly narrower profile, I could flatten out these chests, kinda. It might work. But yeah, I kind of have to think about that. But as for now, this works out pretty well. Yeah, so that's cool. And let's go back to the world and think about this a little more. But basically, I am going to need a lot of resources. So, well, let me get back to the world and we'll talk a little bit there. We have returned, and so yeah, this area is going to be my storage room. It's going to be needing to be probably much larger. Probably out to where those cows and pigs are, and oh yeah, that's right. Or I'm sorry, the sheep and pigs, but that's right. In the 1.8, this was totally broken. The friendly mob spawning, and now it's basically back in action. And so I'll finally have mobs. Like, I just wasn't having any sheep at all. I mean, because the mob spawning area was like way over there, because there's only specific zones, and I'm sorry, not zones, but what do you call them? Chunks, where the friendly mobs would spawn in, and there's all these weird rules for mob spawning in 1.8. But yeah, so that's that. So I want to fix the storage room up. By the way, the other thing I want to make sure I have is a mob system, which we will be building after this, I believe. So, you know, stay tuned for that. But I'm not going to build the storage room now. I'll probably update you in the next episode in terms of sort of slowly building it, maybe in stages, and I'm not going to show you the whole building of it. But I'll just record certain progress. I think that'll do it for this episode. It's going to be kind of a, well, it's probably actually not too short, but not too much in terms of building, but really excited about the fact that I'm using 1.1 Minecraft now. I'll be able to enchant things, and I'll have to actually generate an experience point, an XP farm somewhere. Unfortunately, I had cave spider spawners down there underground, but I got rid of them. I'm sorry. I'm not Etho where I keep every single spawner that I see. I generally destroy everyone. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. I guess I'll have to do it in the nether and make a blaze farm. Okay. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this one, and have fun. See you later.